November 1983. Hawkins, Indiana. A quiet town where the biggest news is usually a lost dog. But tonight, everything changes. After a grueling 10-hour Dungeons & Dragons campaign, young Will Byers pedals his bike home through the cold autumn night. He sees something in the road, a tall, twisted silhouette. He flees to his backyard shed, loads a rifle with trembling hands, and then the light flickers. Will is gone. The next day, as Chief Jim Hopper starts a half-hearted search, Will's best friends, Mike, Dustin, and Lucas, take their bikes into the woods during a torrential rainstorm. They don't find Will. They find a girl with a shaved head, wearing a hospital gown and a look of pure terror. They name her 11, and they soon realize she has a secret. She can move things with her mind, and she knows exactly where Will is. As the boys hide 11 in Mike's basement, Will's mother, Joyce, is spiraling. She begins to hear Will's voice through the static of the TV and the buzz of the telephone. She becomes convinced he is communicating through the house's electricity. To the world, she looks like she is losing her mind, but she paints an alphabet on her wall and hangs hundreds of Christmas lights, waiting for a sign from the walls themselves. Meanwhile, the horror spreads. Mike's older sister, Nancy, attends a pool party where her best friend, Barb, is taken by a faceless creature. Jonathan Byers, Will's brother, accidentally captures a grainy photo of the monster, leading him and Nancy into a dark alliance to find their loved ones. As Chief Hopper finds a piece of a hospital gown near the secretive Hawkins National Laboratory, he begins to realize the government is hiding something far worse than a missing boy. Hope is shattered when what appears to be Will's body is pulled from a local quarry. But 11 proves it's a lie, channeling Will's voice through a radio. Hopper, now fully suspicious, breaks into the morgue and cuts open the corpse, only to find it is a fake stuffed with cotton. He realizes the laboratory has staged a massive cover-up to hide the truth about their experiments. Through 11's painful flashbacks, we learn the truth. She was a test subject for Dr. Martin Brenner, a man she calls Papa. In a sensory deprivation tank, while searching for Soviet spies, she accidentally made contact with a creature from a parallel dimension. In her terror, she tore a hole in the fabric of reality, opening a gate to a world of ash and decay that the boys nicknamed the Upside Down. The groups finally collide. Joyce, Hopper, Nancy, Jonathan, and the kids realize they have to work together. They break into the middle school and build a makeshift sensory deprivation tank in the gym using a kiddie pool and road salt. 11 enters the psychic void one last time to find Will. She confirms the worst, Barb is gone, but Will is clinging to life in Castle Byers, his backyard fort, now a rotting tomb in the Upside Down. The plan is set. Nancy and Jonathan stay behind to trap and kill the monster using a bear trap and a nail-studded bat. Meanwhile, Hopper and Joyce strike a desperate deal with Brenner. Hopper gives up 11's location in exchange for a chance to enter the gate. They step into the toxic, vine-choked atmosphere of the Upside Down to bring Will home before his time runs out. In the heart of the monster's nest, Hopper and Joyce find Will. They pull a long, slimy tendril from his throat and revive him in a moment of pure desperation. But back at the school, the government agents have arrived to take 11 back. She defends her friends, using the last of her strength to crush the agents' minds, but the bloodshed attracts the wounded monster, the Demogorgon. To save Mike and the boys, 11 pins the monster against the wall. She turns back to Mike, whispers a final goodbye, and unleashes a psychic scream that disintegrates the beast and herself into a cloud of black mist. Will is saved and reunited with his family, but 11 is gone. 1 month later, life seems to return to normal. Nancy is back with Steve, and the boys are back in the basement. But the nightmare isn't over. Hopper is seen leaving Eggo waffles in a box in the woods, and in a quiet bathroom, Will coughs up a dark, slug-like creature. For a split second, the room flashes into the cold blue of the Upside Down. The gate may be closed, but the shadow of Hawkins' lab still hangs over them all.